Here's the factory power playing this speaker. All right, we're turned all the way up, so this is full volume. This is just kind of how terrible it was, because I could talk to you over it. Watch it when I hook up one other speaker on the amp. Lots of additional volume. Now let's get our other one going. So much louder. Hello, I'm Jay, owner of Volunteer Audio in Oliver Springs, Tennessee. I've got my 2024 Harley Davidson Roadglide here. I want to show you a new solution we've come up with to make the audio where you can hear it going down the road. So many of you have been calling in saying, I can't hear it above 30 miles an hour. It is terrible. All my previous bikes sounded better. Well, we bought one to find out why, and yeah, we agree with you. It is bad. So we did a previous video showing you the dyno results on the amp. We got 9 watts per channel. I think any Bluetooth speaker you might have laying around the house is louder than this system. So we've made a solution. We've got Kenwood Exelon's plug-and-play solution. No modification to the bike, no warranties voided, very, very easy to install, and it only works when you buy it from Volunteer Audio because we did internal modification to make it work on this bike. Watch the rest of the video. I'm going to go over the details, tell you why we chose this system, why it's going to make it easy for you to install, and why we have the only solution that's going to be awesome for your 2024 Roadglide or Streetglide. All right, so many of you are going to ask, why this system? Why now? Why is this what you want me to put in my bike? And I'll tell you, we've gotten call after call after call, people saying, I just want to be able to hear the audio going down the road. Now, in previous videos, I've told you, we have a massive Hertz upgrade coming. It's going to be a $3,000+ upgrade though. And it's going to be phenomenal, up to 8 speakers off 1 amp, A to B interface, and so on. But so many of you have bought a 2024 base model Roadglide or Streetglide, and you're like, hey, I can't stand it any longer. I want to hear my system. I want to be able to hear the audio clearly going down the road. And I've been doing some testing, and I think this is the ultimate solution, cost per dollar, for you to get those 2 speakers in the fairing upgraded, to get an amp to power it, and be able to hear it clearly going down the road this riding season. So let me tell you why this is one of the only solutions. So this new radio, this Skyline OS, this new setup we have, it's awesome. It's really cool having the gauges and the audio and everything in that huge display. Controls are a little funky. I'm still getting used to them. But the biggest problem is this radio has no amp in it. It has no output of sound whatsoever. So it takes this A to B digital communication, it sends it out to a factory amplifier. And if you had the CVO, you've got a 500 watt, quote, 500 watt amplifier that we tested in previous videos. We showed you only did about 78 watts per channel. So when we got our new Roadglide and it had the 200 watt amp, I was expecting, 35, 40, maybe even 50 watts per channel out of that small amp in the fairing. But after listening to it, we knew it was going to be quite a bit lower. We did our dyno test and we found out that amp only did 9 watts. I thought my dyno was broke. I thought I did something wrong. So I actually waited a day, did some different testing, tried some different load resistors, tried it with and without speakers, and I found out we weren't wrong. It really only has 9 watts, and that's why it sounds so bad. So I had to come up with another solution. We have our A to B interface coming that will allow us to remove that amp and put a much larger amp in the fairing. But the other solutions that people have already came up with that we've seen other places do require some pretty extensive modification to your bike. They're chopping the top 2 bolts off your headlight, and I can't imagine taking this brand new LED headlight, chopping parts of it off with a saw, voiding the warranty on that light, but on top of that, cutting the framework behind it so we can fit amplifiers in place. That's also going to void maybe the frame warranty or other warranties on your brand new bike. I'm not going to ask you to do that. I wouldn't do it to my bike as well. So I've been brainstorming, I've been working, what can we do? And this particular amp from Kenwood was developed for the previous GTS radio. And one thing about it that was awesome was it was used in conjunction with Hogtunes. Kenwood and Hogtunes worked together and they came up with this idea. And it's not the traditional Hogtunes amp, but it does do some things that they did that was really cool. You didn't have to flash your GTS radio to use this. It took that really bassy, not good EQ, and it corrected it inside on the amplifier to an extent So you didn't have to flash it. It made it a very simple plug and play installation. But Kenwood said, we're not going to go with this standard amplifier that only works with one flash. We want a gain adjustment. So they added a sensitivity adjustment on the end of the amp to turn it up and down, which made this work with factory radios or SoundStream radios or whatever we were doing in those 14 to 23 models. So when the 24 model came out and we checked the radio and I checked the EQ and I saw it had the same bass problems with that bass boost in the EQ that we saw in the GTS, my mind started going, I wonder if the Kenwood setup would work, because you can't flash this, and until the A to B interface comes out, we're really stuck with that terrible output of the stock amplifier. And the only other solution was add a DSP to try to fix it, and then try to add another amp, and that you run out of room and you're doing these modifications that void the warranty. So on this particular amplifier, we tried it. It's plug and play. All the speaker harnessing plugs right in, so we didn't have to cut any wiring. But the factory radio is so weak. The factory 200 watt amp was so weak, it would not auto turn on the amp. Well, they designed this to go with factory radio. The factory radio has enough signal to turn it on, and so it's not normally a problem. So I had to actually open the amp up, I had to modify it, and I had to add an amp turn on wire. I'm going to show you in our video how to connect this inside of the bike. So watch our step-by-step install videos. That's going to be another series right after this video where we're going to go in detail on how to put it in. And I'm going to show you how to hook up that amp turn-on wire. Now, with that being said, the only place you can get this, it's going to work in the 24 models, is going to be Volunteer Audio. And I'm going to include several additional parts you're going to need that you're going to see in that step-by-step video, including we're going to do the modification to the circuit board. So that's something our techs are going to do. It's going to be done professional. It's going to be done right. And we're going to stand behind it, and we're going to warranty it to be that way. So we want you to know, if you buy this elsewhere, and there'll be other retailers on the internet selling the Kenwood kits for those the 14 to 23 models, it's not going to work. You're going to buy it. It's not going to go in. It's not going to work like you think so. And you're going to be calling me going, why does yours work and not theirs? And it's simply because I added additional wiring to the circuit board to make it work. All right. So reason we're using it, it accepts the factory high level input. It corrects the weird bass problem that we had. It comes with a great set of speakers that sound actually really, really good in these pods. I'll let you hear it at the end. I've already done the whole install and tested it before I ever told you anything about it, all the way down to figuring out all the modifications we had to do. I found the ignition source and the fairing to do the amp turn on. We're going to supply you with a special tap to do that. We'll go over that in the video as well. But this is going to fit with no modification, no voiding of warranties, and it is loud. It is clear. It sounds great, and you're going to be able to hear it going down the road, and that's exactly what most of you have been calling and asking for. Later, still yet, we'll continue to make bigger and better systems that are louder but more expensive, that have more speakers and so on. But if you're the guy looking for a system to go in your new bike that you can hear going down the road, that has good mid-bass, that has good clarity, that you can hear at highway speeds, this is the solution. And crazy enough, this is going to be well under the $700 price range with every part you need, completely plug and play for this bike. So what does that mean? For the cost of the Rockford amp, you're going to get speakers, a better amplifier. Everything about this is going to be so much better than what you can get at your Harley dealer. And I'm going to show you how in about an hour, hour and a half's time, you can have this installed in your bike, keep those warranties, and have a great sound system. So watch the step-by-step video, watch the walkaways we do at the end, the after test. I think you're going to be blown away with how awesome it sounds. And I hope I just explained pretty well why this was our solution for this. Now, when you get it from Volunteer Audio, it's going to come exactly as you see it here. You're going to get the amplifier, you're going to get the wiring that goes to the battery already pre-made. Input and output wires are already going to be connected to the amplifier, so that when you get it, it's going to be very, very simple for you to plug these in the right places. I'm also going to show you how to take your fairing off, how to take your gas tank off, how to route these wires, how to put it in place, and exactly what the best EQ setting is in that radio to get the best sound out of this system. So keep watching Volunteer Audio. We're always coming up with great solutions, but we're keeping in mind you spend a lot of money on your bike, and we don't want to mess it up. We don't want to cut things that void warranties. We don't want to cause problems. This is the right solution for right now to get you the sound that you're looking for out of your Harley. Definitely thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to Volunteer Audio to see the latest things as we come out with for your new bike. Watch our step-by-step install video that's coming up soon. I'll show you how to install it. And at the end of this video, I'm hoping to show you the sound footage from this. But again, we're going to do a walk away. We're going to do some other footage, and we're going to do the step-by-step video. Don't know the order where they're going to be up in videos, but by subscribing, you're going to get access to that. Also, if you're watching this on Facebook, like us, follow us on Facebook as well. Share this video. Share it with your friends, share it with the other guys that have bought the new bikes. They're looking for this solution. I'll be very glad that you did it. They will too. Thank you so much for watching. If you got questions, you don't know what to order, there's going to be a link right below to this kit that you're going to be able to find at volunteeraudio.com. If you got more questions about it that you feel like we didn't answer in this video, ask in the comments below. I'll be quick to answer it. You can also call us at 1-844-30-AUDIO. We got live tech support and sales team that are awesome. They'll be happy to answer your questions and let you know anything else that we've got going on related to your bike. Thank you so much for watching. As always, God bless. All right, so I've brought our new Roadglide out. It's kind of a little bit of a dreary, rainy day, so we brought it down the road. We're gonna do a little walk away next to our shop. Try to let you hear what it sounds like. So it's very loud out here. There's a ton of traffic going by. And the factory system, you could stand next to the bike with it playing and you could just talk to each other. You didn't have to raise your voice. So I'm gonna turn on one of our Epidemic Sound copyright-free tracks, and we're gonna walk out and we're gonna see how far away we can walk and you still hear it clearly to kind of give you a good rendition of how it sounds. We'll pick a better day to do some riding footage. We'll do a later video going over that and some of our other options. Now real quick, this is the Kenwood Exelon modified kit Volunteer Audio does running the Kenwood speakers. We also offer this with a second pair of Kenwood speakers, that's their Neo series, or the Hertz Neo speakers. The Hertz Neos are a little louder, a little clearer. We'll do another video and some riding footage with those as well. But this is the base Kenwood system, the Kenwood speakers and the Kenwood amp. So check it out, it's so much better than factory. System you can hear while you ride down the road. Super easy to install, and all your warranties are maintained. This probably isn't a 200-yard system like some of the huge ones we build, but as you can see, we can still hear it all the way out here. And this building's roughly 100 foot long, and we're pretty much to the end of it. So. Still loud, still clear. Do this with your factory system on your 24 Roadglide. Then you'll find out you can't hear it when you get to the back of the bike. All right, so as you can see, even in this loud environment, even walking a good distance away, it's still loud, it's still clear. Much, much better than stock. Stock from about here, I couldn't hear it anymore. And we could have held a conversation right over it. People keep calling and saying 30 miles an hour, I can't hear my system. This is really what it should have been from the factory. It should have been loud enough to hear going down the road. And if you want something over the top awesome, we're still gonna be building those Hertz systems with the huge Hertz amp and our A to B interface. It's gonna be a lot louder, it's also gonna be a lot more expensive. If you're looking for that value system, that lower cost package, this is a great solution. If you're thinking about something for now and then maybe going to the Hertz system later, buy this amp with the Hertz speakers and later buy the bigger amp when you add the rear speakers. But I think it's a great solution, it's a great price. I'm happy we came up with this and we're not cutting any wiring, we're not voiding any warranties, nothing's being modified that's gonna cause you any trouble at all. So easy to install, sounds great. I think it's awesome. I think many of you are gonna give us that same feedback when you put it in your bike. Thank you so much for watching and God bless.